Jobelyn Dietary Supplements. Introducing Jobelyn Dietary Supplements, the most natural, powerful antioxidant in the market. Jobelyn offers you 100% natural health and wellness benefits to live the kind of life you want. Our multifunctional dietary supplement is made from a proprietary blend of Sorghum Bicolor, an African ancient herb with unusually high antioxidant capacity to combat free radicals, one of the major causes of aging and declined health, by rendering them powerless to give you optimal health. Jobelyn's complete nutritional makeup, which includes omega-3, 6 and 9, selenium, vitamins B12, amongst others, ensures the body fuels itself with boosts of energy while strengthening the immune system. Its anti-inflammatory remedies make you enjoy a healthy and active lifestyle always. Jobelyn ensures remarkable health improvement by strengthening, energizing, and maintaining your body's natural immune system. It has been proven to slow the natural aging process by eradicating free radicals responsible for cellular damage and aging. Jobelyn will effectively do the following for you: restore, regenerate, rebuild, recreate, renew your body to a new you. Live the life you desire today. Take bold steps to getting younger, living life fuller and happier today with Jobelyn Dietary Supplements, the #1 natural remedy to healthy living. Jobelyn, complete wellness. Get your Jobelyn at www.jobelyn.com.ng, www.health-forever.com.
I have a sickle cell organization which I set up last year, and then we work with, apart from the sensitization programs that we do, we go to schools and other places. We actually work with people living with sickle cell themselves, giving them management tips, giving them access to free drugs and management tips and prevention schemes and all of that. So basically, people that we work with, those warriors that we work with, we also prescribe Jobelyn for them because it's a personal experience. I've used it, it works, so we prescribe it for them. And then most people that are younger, because they can't use a capsule, we prescribe the syrup. And we also had same testimonies as that Jobelyn actually works for people living with sickle cell.
Okay, my name is Dr. Sickle. I'm a medical doctor stroke public health practitioner. And my daughter is Ifeda for April, and she is 9 years old. She was born with sickle cell disease, and when she was born, we did tests to find out if she was a sickler, and found out that she was a sickler when she was 2 years old, because she now started having symptoms when she was 2. And the symptoms included having painful crisis, vaso-occlusive crisis sometimes as well. And we try to manage it with drugs, making sure that she had enough hydration, taking her Halodrine and other maintenance drugs. But that didn't help much because she was having a crisis every 6 weeks, like clockwork. Every 6 weeks, you know that she's going to have a crisis. Then we discovered Julie, a friend of ours who is a doctor, and he works with alternative medicine, told us about Julie and asked us to try out Julie. So we came. At that time it was known as Julie, now it's known as Jobelyn, and we started giving it to her first as a syrup, but then we increased it to her taking her capsules. And since she started taking it when she was about 2.5, she's been so good. Her crisis, she gets crisis, but she gets like once or twice a year. And she herself she's grown with this Jobelyn so well that she cannot do without it. Even when I don't remember to give her, she takes it by herself religiously. When she has a crisis, she knows she has to take it twice a day, and she takes it twice a day until the crisis ends. And once the crisis ends, once a day is all she needs, and she does so well. She does everything any other person would do. She plays, she sings, she plays the violin right now. She comes top in her class, she's the first in her class. The day she comes second in her class, she's very upset. She doesn't miss her classes. When she has a crisis or she has any pain anywhere in her body, she goes to school. She takes her Jubilee and she's happy. We thank Jobelyn so much for helping us in our life. It has been so useful to everybody now that my husband actually takes Jubilee every day.
Ah, that's great.
And he's a young man himself, as you can see, but he cannot do without his Jubilee too. So the whole family takes Jubilee now.
Ah, that's great.
It was in 2004. About that 2004. I was in hospital. I was dangerously short of blood. The doctors insisted that I must have blood transfusion, but somehow my wife refused. She said she didn't like to see me receiving blood transfusion so many times. So a woman called her and asked her to go and buy Jobelyn and that we should be discharged. So my wife asked for a discharge, which the hospital reluctantly gave. So we now went to the market to buy Jobelyn. I took it as prescribed, and within 14 days I was hale and hearty, and at a point I couldn't walk more than a few meters without getting very, very tired. In fact, I would start to heave with breath and tiredness. I would need to rest for a few moments before getting on again. After taking Jobelyn for less than 2 weeks, I was able to run a short race. In 2012, about 4 years ago, I was one of those who took part in the Jobelyn clinical trials. I got to meet a lot of people, members of the sickle cell clubs around Lagos State and other parts of Nigeria. Personally, I've been taking Jobelyn long before that, so I knew that it works very, very well in cases of low blood. Now, having met all these people and being a journalist, I interacted with them, I interviewed them. I wanted to have a feeling of their experiences with the food supplement, with the dietary supplement called Jobelyn. I also interacted with the nurses who told me that Jobelyn has been a solution for all these emergency blood requirements that children and adults face, especially children and adults with sickle cell. They told me that within a short time of taking Jobelyn, these children and adults quickly get back to their normal PCV, their steady state PCV levels. So it has been a wonderful experience having to interact with people taking Jobelyn, and as well for myself. I had my last blood transfusion, I think, in 2002 or 2003, if I remember correctly. Ever since I got to know about Jobelyn, I've not had a single drop of blood from the outside. I have maintained my own blood level at steady PCV of about 29-30%. So since taking Jobelyn, and even after the clinical trials, I continue taking Jobelyn. Till today, this morning I've taken Jobelyn. It has been my potent blood builder, and it's the blood builder for all time as far as sickle cell is concerned.
So would you recommend it to people who are living with sickle cell disease?
I not only recommend it to them, sometimes I give it to them for free to go and try. I know that Jobelyn works for me, and I know quite a lot of people for whom it has also worked. So after taking it for a few weeks, they come back to me and tell me, please, we need more of the Jobelyn, and I am happy to say that Jobelyn has been one potent medication for avoiding blood transfusion.
I am Mrs. Falilat Fumilayo Salami. I'm a retired nurse from the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. I retired 3 years ago. Well, I have a daughter that has sickle cell anemia, and from the age of 6 months that she was diagnosed, I've been using Jobelyn on her, and she has been performing wonderfully well. I expect her to be having frequent crises, which has not been the case since she started using Jobelyn. And in fact, Jobelyn, we sleep with it and wake up with it, and that's why I had to come to buy a whole pack that she will travel with. Well, she's based in US, and she's just going back.
Okay.
She has finished her course. She has her master's in education,
Okay.
and she wants to settle there, and we just came to buy enough to last her for 1 year when she's in America. As a nurse, I know sickle cell is an inherited disorder, but it can be managed. We have found people who are in their 80s who are sicklers. Like there's one woman, Mama, what's her name? She just celebrated her 80th birthday, but she also confirmed that she had used Jubi before.
My name is Mrs. Kukui Ganiat Ajoke. I'm 39 years old and I'm living with sickle cell disorder. My condition got to be known when I was 13 years old, and ever since it has been always pain. I live my life in pain, especially when it started raining and the weather is cold, or I'm a little bit stressed, everything is on. So at a particular time I was asked to see my genetic counselor, Mrs. Sotaibi, at the Sickle Cell Foundation. She referred me to Professor Kennedy, the hematologist at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital. While there, I was asked to stop using some particular drugs and taking some particular drugs. My next appointment to Professor Kennedy's office, I met with other sickle cell patients who are just sharing their experience. A heavily pregnant sickle cell patient was complaining. I was talking about my own situation, the headache, which is still there after all the drugs that I've been told to be using and not my normal routine drugs. So the lady told me that, have you tried Jobelyn? I said, do I know Jobelyn? I said, yes, I've heard of it. Have you tried it? I said, no, Jobelyn. He said, yes, I wouldn't believe it. That's what she's on. No. I said, you are pregnant. Can you take Jobelyn? She said, yes. So a doctor walked up to us. They were the others, being familiar with the doctor, a female doctor, greeted her and they keep talking about the Jobelyn. So the doctor was like, are you on it too? I said, no, I'm just hearing about it now. She said, why don't you try it? It's a good supplement. I said, okay. So I asked the lady, what is the effect all about? She said she has 4 kids now. And before marriage, that's when she has been taking Jobelyn. I was amazed. I said, no problem. That day I called my husband, told him what happened, and he said I should get it. To God be the glory. What I observe is, after I started taking the Jobelyn for the first week, that was when the effect started. The headache drastically reduced. I stopped taking the other drugs I was taking just to confirm which is which, because while taking Jobelyn, I was taking other drugs as well, as in the pain reliever for the headache, for this and that. So I stopped the pain relievers for a while and continued the Jobelyn. God is my witness. I was amazed. It's just 3 months now that I started taking it, and I've lived with headache almost all my life. I've not taken the pain relievers that the doctor prescribed for me ever since. And the only thing I can tell anybody living with sickle cell, which is what I know that I've been taking the drugs for, is just to try it. A trial will tell you if you should stop or continue.
Jobelyn Dietary Supplements. Introducing Jobelyn Dietary Supplements, the most natural, powerful antioxidant in the market. Jobelyn offers you 100% natural health and wellness benefits to live the kind of life you want. Our multifunctional dietary supplement is made from a proprietary blend of Sorghum Bicolor, an African ancient herb with unusually high antioxidant capacity to combat free radicals, one of the major causes of aging and declined health, by rendering them powerless to give you optimal health. Jobelyn's complete nutritional makeup, which includes omega-3, 6 and 9, selenium, vitamins B12, amongst others, ensures the body fuels itself with boosts of energy while strengthening the immune system. Its anti-inflammatory remedies make you enjoy a healthy and active lifestyle always. Jobelyn ensures remarkable health improvement by strengthening, energizing, and maintaining your body's natural immune system. It has been proven to slow the natural aging process by eradicating free radicals responsible for cellular damage and aging. Jobelyn will effectively do the following for you: restore, regenerate, rebuild, recreate, renew your body to a new you. Live the life you desire today. Take bold steps to getting younger, Living life fuller and happier today with Jobelyn dietary supplements. The #1 natural remedy to healthy living. Jobelyn, complete wellness. Get your Jobelyn at www.jobelyn.com.ng, www.health-forever.com.